Hi friends, Ron Jensen today, again from Rome, and today we're looking at, over my shoulder, the Forum. Now the Forum was the seat of governance for the Roman Empire, and it was here where the conquering Romans would come back and porters would come in with all the treasury and booty that they won during their great exploits, and then the captors or the captives would come in, and then finally the captors, those who won the battles, would come in, and they came into this location and they would march around over and over again, and people would celebrate what they did. And so this is really the seat of the Roman Empire. Now I want you to think about for a moment the Roman Empire. It lasted about 1,000 years. It actually rose to prominence for 500 years, from 500 BC to AD, and then for 200 years it plateaued, and then for 300 years it declined. So there are books written on the rise and fall of the Roman Empire, all seated right here in this place called the Forum. And as we look around here at different parts of Rome, you'll still see great elements of Rome and the power of Rome today. But the reality was this empire collapsed, and it collapsed for some key reasons. One author wrote a book some years ago called The Rise and Fall of the Athenian Republic, and in that he talks about how republics fall. He says the average great civilization will last no more than 1,000 years typically, and Rome was a good example of that. And he says they all go through the same process, and it's this. He says they go from bondage to great faith to courage to liberty to freedom to prosperity to abundance to apathy to complacency, and complacency back into bondage. Now think about that. Where is your civilization, wherever you might live in the world, in that process? Is it at bondage on the front end, or toward the back end? Is it at great faith? Is it courage? Is it abundance? Is it liberty? Where is it? The bottom line is cultures don't just rise and fall by themselves. They collapse, like the ruins here of the Forum show us about the great Roman Empire and many other civilizations over time, because they go through a process. So think about that for your own civilization, but think about your own life. Where are you in your progression? Is your life moving upward, or is it moving downward? Are you moving forward, or are you collapsing? And where are you in this whole process? Well, chew on that for a little bit, and as you do, notice again in the background, the Colosseum and many other beautiful elements here of Rome. But think about how this one great time civilization collapsed as a civilization back in about 500 AD because of internal problems that happened, all dealt with complacency ultimately and apathy that led ultimately them back into bondage and destruction. Ron signing off from Rome.